picked up a new toy a few weeks ago. I've been using it just about every day over the last couple weeks, and I am so excited I got this, but also so upset I did not get it sooner. Now, I've been doing handyman work since about 2015. Most recently, I've been doing a lot of accent walls and a lot of woodworking stuff, trying to get more so into that area. Now, when I say this is one of the best sanders and dust extractors I've ever used, it definitely is one of the best sanders and dust extractors I use. I did do my research before I went ahead and purchased this one. Surf Prep was another top one on my list. I didn't ultimately end up getting Surf Prep just because Festool had such a huge line of other tools that I could go with. With that being said, I really think I'll probably end up getting into the Festool lineup down the line into my woodworking journey as I do and take on bigger and bigger projects. Personally, I do a lot of work in occupied spaces. Most of it is drywall patching, refinishing trim, putting up accent walls like you see behind me, prepping cabinets for paint. It's all indoor work. So all this stuff leads clouds of dust everywhere, and it's really not a good option because it really impacts the air quality. So the two new tools I got was the dust extractor, CT MIDI 1 HEPA, and the Finish Orbital sander, RTS 400 REQ-Plus. Now, you're not going to find these tools at your local Home Depot or Lowe's. You're going to have to go through an authorized dealer for Festool specifically, or do like me and just go to Rockler. I have a Rockler that's pretty close to my area. It's not too far. I love going there. I always spend more money as well as more time than I should in there, but the guys are super nice, super helpful. Always get what I need and then get back to doing my projects. Out the door, my cost was around $1,100. I know it's one of the more expensive setups, but I think the benefit definitely outweighs the cost in this, especially when you're talking about how much dust this thing collects compared to what I was using before. I know this video is sped up right here, but I think this wall took somewhere around 8 to 10 minutes to finish sanding all together. Just the area that you see here. I would usually hand sand this, but this sander took care of so much in so little time, as well as there was no dust left over once I was done. There was no dust on the floor. There was no dust in the air. There was just no dust anywhere. At this point, I'm kicking myself in the butt trying to figure out why I didn't get this set up sooner. I usually literally hand sand a lot of this stuff. I usually sometimes bring out random Orbital sander, which takes care of a little bit of the heavy stuff, but you really have to hand sand some of this stuff in order to get it just perfect. But this sander with the soft foam pad on top is working way better than I expected it to. Another benefit to the sander is definitely the soft foam sanding pad that I have attached here. It's really able to get down on a lot of the crevices. You'll see me switching it, putting it back on and taking it back off, depending on if I'm going through some of the ledges or not. But that soft foam pad really helps get a really smooth finish across like two planes of wood when you're looking at it super close. So in terms of work to be done on this, I'll sand this down. I'll put one more glaze on top. I'll sand it down again. Then I'll go back to paint. Then I'll double check my work and go back and see if I need to add any more glaze once the paint is on and dried and things like that. But this sander is definitely a game changer for the work I've been doing. Look, if you're doing any finished carpentry work or accent walls, whatever it may be, if you're a woodworker, I definitely recommend you get this tool. It's great in terms of dust collection, as well as going to make you a lot more efficient in doing what you do.